MRC and the final round of the MRC's Porsche Cup. This is round 8 and the final 3 races at Brands Hatch GP. So we've just joined on live, so I'm just going to quickly check. Yep, coming live, that's great. So we're still in the practice session at the moment. So this is lobby 1, we've got the Pro category and the Pro and 2 category. And I will quickly get you the results up to now. If you just bear with me. Just move the screen around a little bit so you're not watching the same person in practice. So in the Pro category, we have Leeds with 150 points, Hero Crown on 145, Dark Clark 136, Bonma 121, we have Rick, also known as Bazza on nicknames, on 119, Martin R 111, GTP Toby 49, and Fubuki 45. So that's your Pro category. And the Pro on 2s is Crazy Mac on 179, Dennis 164, JCW on 141, MacGyver 132, Kenobi 108, Locke 85, Halder on 70, and Rossi on 46. So that's the table so far, obviously with these 3 races, so it's going to be pretty entertaining, we hope, for the last 3 races of the round. So again, we just qualifying starts at 9, so it's 10-minute qualifying. See there, Halder getting it all wrong, getting the practice in. He's gone into the pits, so MacGyver's out, getting some laps in. Fubuki's out, Baz is out, and Hero Crown's still out. So it won't be long before we do get qualifying actually underway. Again, if you do like this sort of thing, please do like and subscribe. It is much appreciated. And if you're thinking about wanting to race, doesn't matter your racing level, the MRC do have a Facebook page where you can join. There's always events on. The next event is the GT3 World Series, which starts the 15th of May. If you're interested, guys. We've got 2 minutes to qualify, so the guys are just getting that last minute practice in. It's mainly in the pits at the moment. You can't really look at their liveries are out. Dennis out on track, and C-Mac loses it again. Again, this can be a tricky track, so it's going to be interesting to see, obviously, with the dirty air these cars produce and also the way the track's designed. See, like I say again, quite a few in the pit, so they're just getting ready now for Wally. Move through them at the moment. Purple sector for Bazza. Just see if anything's been messaged. No, we're alright. No messages so far. nonsense back on. There we go. So really, the two championships in this one, in this lobby, it's literally close enough. So it could be any of the top three that can take it in each category. Hopefully, the event organiser should be able to update us after every race of the points, and I can go through them with you as well. Here we go, guys, into qualifying. Just wait for the green light to let them go, and they're all going straight out the blocks. So, Fubuki's out in... sorry, do apologise. Fubuki's come out first, with held there behind. Baz is fourth at the moment, fifth. These are on their out lap. So they just need to give each other a little bit of room as they come towards the end of this lap. So don't hold anyone up. Again, slipstream has been switched off in qualifying as well. Give the guys a little bit more of a challenge. And we have 12 people in the lobby at the moment. Someone turns up late. And some nice looking liveries for this season as well. The first time this has been done, Porsche Cup. And Fubuki will be the first one to cross the line to start one of his fastest laps. We'll jump on board with Fubuki as he starts his fastest lap now. Down to this dipped right-hander and back up the hill. You can brake as late as you dare. Get it rotated into the hairpin. Let it run wide. Pull it over to the opposite side. Again, get it tucked into the apex. Run it wide. Not too wide, otherwise you will incur a penalty. This is a bit of a tricky corner, in my own opinion. It can be taken two different lines. Looks like Fubuki's got it spot on. And the right-hander. It's not a tricky section, it's quite a fastish section. But if you do get it wrong, you will be going into the barriers on the left. Or this corner can catch you out. So the guys in practice have been doing like a 1:24, 25. One or two have been getting into the 1:23s in the pro category. And that's a lap with Fubuki, fastest lap at the moment. Cheers for that, Fubuki, appreciate it. See, all the times are now starting to come down. So Hero Cram's now first, 1:23.2, leads his second. Ooh, bit of contact there between Hattel there and Bazza. We'll go through the list. So we've got third is Fubuki, Bazza's fourth, Dennis is fifth, C-Mac fifth, sixth, MacGyver's seventh, Haldair's coming in the pits, ninth, and obviously Rossi's moved up a place, Lock's 11th, Gia West has moved up to 6th. So at the moment it's going to be swapping and changing. Look about. Leads it, runs it wide. Manages to keep hold of it. Ran with a half-second advantage on times, and Leeds counteract that and come back a little bit closer to him. most of the guys are running 124s. As I set a new record. Oh, and we have a spinner. It's Leeds. What's Leeds done? See, we won't be able to review it back. Probably just caught himself out coming off the last turn. He's going to have dirty tyres. He's going to waste a lap. And once these cars get close to each other, dirty air is absolutely unbelievable. All. We're already just over 5 minutes into quali. We have Fubuki off as well. Rossi runs it wide, Martinar runs it a little bit wide, so does J West coming off that corner. C-Mac. In the practice he was struggling a bit around this course. He's the leader at the moment, the Pro on 2. MacGyver. The cannon on the side of his car. Maybe able to help him with his little feet, trying to catch the pedals. We have Locke out in 11th at the moment. Doesn't make advantage of his time. And Halber's at the moment is down in 12th. So there'll be no rain at this circuit. It looks like it's going to be dry throughout the 3 races. As we move through the field, we've got Martinar in the pits. Tyre swap. See if he can improve on his lap time. See Fubuki at the moment, still out in front on a 123.2. Leeds is second on a 123.7, and Bazza on a 123.8. So it's really close at the top. And obviously the 124s start with Fubuki, then Martinar, Dennis, J West, Rossi, C-Mac. Then we have 125 so far of MacGyver, Locke and Halder, who's come up the pits again. Also Aerocram, sorry, he's in the pits. Again, changing his tyres, see if he can just squeeze a few more temps out the car. C-Mac's moved up to 9th. He's improved on his time. And Locke has left the room. We have a few technical issues. Dennis gets a little bit squirmish on the exit. Keeps it going. As we're coming up to 2 minutes left of the qualifying. Eurogram's picked up a 3.5 second penalty. She's come up the pits and caught the white line. That's going to ruin a lap. May have another lap to do it. As he comes up to the penalty line now. Tries to get rid of the penalty as quick as he can. Obviously he's got traffic coming behind him. It was clear. Gets it back on the racing line. Improve his time on that one. So we're coming into the last minute, guys. Leeds running it wide again on the grass. Again, some of these corners are quite tricky. going to push the car a little bit too far and it will catch you back. Again. Most people are in the 124s, a few in 23s, 225s. And C-Mac's gone off. Again, he's spun it. So he'll be waiting for the traffic to get past before he rejoins. He's going to have dirty tyres. He's going to be careful because there's a few more cars coming round. Or is he going to park it up and just let the time go down, which it already has? Still need to cross the finish line though. And obviously he's letting the cars go past, not going to interfere with their timings, lap times. And Locker's rejoined the route. Hope he's got rid of the gremlins. So, pole sitter, his hero cramp. Leads is second. Still on a fast lap though, but he's getting held. Looks like he's getting held up by Halder. Halder runs massively wide. So, and Baz has followed him. Oh, and Baz has spun. Looks like most of the guys have now crossed the line for the quali. That was a bit of an eventful qualifying. See who's still out on track. It's Martin Hart, just weaving through the slow cars. You'd be hoping the race was like that. As he comes up down to the final corner. So he's in fifth at the moment. So we're hitting the traffic like that, he may not improve his time. Nope, he hasn't. So that's qualifying done. And we'll look at the results. So Hero Cram is first, Leeds second, Bazza third, Fabuki fourth, Martin R fifth, Dennis is sixth, Jay West seventh, eighth is MacGyver, ninth is C-Mac, 10th is Rossi, 11th is Halder, and 12th is Locke. So we'll just get rid of that. Obviously with Locke rejoining the room, they're going to have to just make adjustments to the table again. We just wait for him to sort that out. I'll grab a quick drink. Hope everyone's alright this evening. Just give them all a good luck message. Shouldn't be too long now. Again, we're just waiting a couple of minutes on. So one or two just coming out the pitch just to get some practice in. I think that was Martin R. Was. Yeah, everyone else is still just waiting in the pits. These things do happen, don't they? There's always one that likes to drop out at the last minute and then comes back in. All fun and games though. And it looks like we're ready now for the start of the first race of the final round. I'll get the nonsense on in a minute. See them all lined up, ready to go. Two lights, three lights, four lights, five. Oh, we've got a jump start at the back. So it does look like everyone's getting away pretty cleanly so far as we come down to the first turn, which can cause a few issues. And we have one running wide. That looks like C-Mac. So we all come into the air pit, and everyone gets away pretty cleanly. Time to chuck the nonsense on. So Hero Crown has held his lead. Lead is behind. Bazza under fire from, looks like Martin Hart. With Fubuki closely behind. Oh, Fubuki gets it all wrong, but saves it. Guyver's up to 6. Then it's 7. Jay West 8th. Closely followed by Rossi. Aldair, Locke, and C-Mac running at the back. He's running it wide. So Hero Crown has took the lead. Closely followed by Leeds. Bazza's there still. Martin R chasing him down. Mookie's 5th. Looks like Jay West was trying to put a move on Dennis there. Backs it out. Move down the grid. C-Mac's now up to 11th. Haldair's 12th. Locke's 10th. Everyone's got a great getaway on the first lap. Great to see. And Martin R still attacking. Oh, and he's saved it. Just gets it in too deep on that corner. Now he's got the challenger for Fubuki right behind him. Jump on board with Bazza. Again with his wipers on. See the two guys in front. Hero Cram and Leeds. Martin R flashing his headlights to Bazza, as if to say get a move on. Everyone usually gets a purple sector on the second lap. Martin R's right behind. Again, just Leeds still keeping that gap between him and Hero Cram. Same gap as Leeds to Bazza. Got Martin R. Still there, you've got Fubuki still behind. And all the Pro-Am 2s are pretty much behind them. We do have someone right at the back, and we'll check on them. See who it is. So that's a lap with Bazza, who leads slightly gets it wrong again on that corner. Thanks for the onboard, Bazza. We'll go down the list. We're already at lap 2. No one making any sudden moves at the moment. Locks down to 11. It's Aldair. He's down in 12. Runs it wide as well. Move up to lock. C-Mac needs to start getting past a few cars if he wants to keep hold of the championship. He's got one hand on it at the moment. Oh, we've got Rossi off, we've got Dennis off. Both spinners. Both going to have massive dirty tyres. So that's allowed C-Mac to gain 2 places, courtesy of them two. Again, C-Mac only has to chase down Jay West. Obviously he's got Fubuki there. Obviously the different classes, so don't need to battle with each other. Obviously MacGyver's moved up to 5th. Fubuki must have had a bit of an issue. Right now runs it wide on the exit. We've got Basil with a half-second penalty. Now things are starting to kick off. So it's Hero Cram still out in the first place. Starting to pull a gap on Leeds. All Leeds needs to do, again, just to keep in contention with Hero Cram, keep in a place 2. Obviously Baz's half-second penalty is going to drop him right in behind Martinar, and obviously possibly Martinar will take the place off him. MacGyver obviously coming under fire from Jay West and Fubuki. Jay West has let Fubuki through. Again, they don't need to fight. Different categories, classes. And there's C-Mac in 8th. Chasing down Jay West. And we have Dennis, 9th. Locke, 10th. Rossi, 11th. And Hal there in 12th. Move up, and these guys have just spaced themselves out a little bit, just waiting for something to happen up front. If it does, again, this is the battle at the moment, I think, is between C-Mac, Jay West, and obviously they are catching up. Obviously Fubuki's catching up to MacGyver. Jay West isn't too far behind. So now Martinar's obviously got past Bazza through the penalty. And he's just over 1.5 seconds behind Leeds. And that's dropping down quite quick as well. But Bazza's still there though, behind Martin. Leeds is now just over 2 seconds behind Hero Cram. So there's still a lot to play for. 2 more races after this. Fubuki's obviously got past MacGyver now. But that's allowing Jay West to start to catch up. And also C-Mac to start to catch up if they start battling. Dennis, again on that corner, just lets it run wide and lets it scream about. He's got Locke behind him as well. And Rossi, another spin. We have Halder running in 12. It's 4 seconds adrift of Rossi. Rossi's over 13 seconds away from Locke, with the spins. Now Locke's on the charge. Behind Dennis. See how this goes. Locke's car just weaves a little bit at the front end. See, the dirty air could be playing a part now. Move up, C-Mac. 8th. Now Jay West is on the attack with MacGyver. MacGyver runs it really wide and gets a spin. Oh, and he nearly takes C-Mac out. Gets it back on track. He's going to have dirty tyres, sorry. It's very unlucky there for MacGyver. It's dropped him a few places as well. So now C-Mac is going to start trying to get up to Jay West. It's just over a second. Fubuki has left him in the dust. Now he's going to start chasing down Bazza. See, Bazza's now dropped off the back of Martin. Just over 4.5 seconds. And Martin's still on a charge with Leeds at the moment. He's not. The gap's staying roughly the same. Doesn't look like Hero Cramp's pulling a lead on Leeds though. So your top three is Hero Cram, Leeds, Martin Hart. Further behind is Bazza, Kabuki, Jay West, C-Mac. And we have Dennis, Locke, MacGyver, Rossi and Hal there. And MacGyver's ran it wide again into the gravel. Same corner as last lap. No spin this time. Will not get it all there. He's coming off the exit of that one as well. Move up the field. And the gap really hasn't changed between C-Mac and Jay West at the moment. As we're coming up to the halfway stage of this race. Like Baz is starting to drop off slightly now, a bit more to Martin Hart. Hopefully his tyres might just come back into play. Give him a push. Kabuki's there as well. Again, gaps roughly around the same. But Hero Crown again, pulling the gap out on Leeds. Obviously Kabuki still there, hasn't made much of a move. Jay West again with C-Mac. Drop down the order. Jump on board with Dennis. See what his point of view looks like. Has he got anyone behind? Not really. Locke is just under 3.5 seconds behind him. And up ahead is C-Mac, just 2 seconds, just over 2 seconds. You can just see him there. Let's just trying to get the rotation right on that corner. Go around. It's a little bit of a slide. Coming down now towards the final corner. And the gap's not really changing at the moment. So the gap behind as well. Doesn't look like that C-Mac is catching up to Jay West. Jump on board. Oh, my mistake, he has caught up a few tenths. He's got a personal best sector at the moment. Jay West runs it wide and then brings it back round. Again, two different rides. It's what works best for you. Just grab a quick drink, guys. So it's just over half second gap between these two. And one mistake could ruin it. Hopefully not. We have the yellow flags out. And it looks like Bazza has had a bit of an incident. As he's fell back towards the clutches of Jay West. Maybe unlucky. And that's a lot on board with Dennis and C-Mac, respectively. And so, see there, the gap is literally close to them. He's slowly to and fro. So C-Mac does look like he's better on the brakes as well. So fourth, Fubuki now. Martin R still chasing down leads. Gap's extended. And the gap between Leeds and Herocram, 3.5 seconds. Move down the field. Yeah, Fubuki with his wipers on as well. The only battle at the moment is these two guys, I think, is Jay West and C-Mac. And we have Dennis, if them two do keep battling. Dennis runs it wide there. Oh, and Dennis has sent it into the barrier. Oh, and Leeds has left the room. Oh, and Locke spun off as well. It's all getting now, it's getting to that point, I think. So we've lost Leeds. See, Dennis has sent his car for a few spins. Same as Locke. Now Locke is under fire from MacGyver. And we have Rossi also starting to catch up to Locke and MacGyver as well. Now Halder still in 11th. He was in 12th, but obviously with the Leeds leaving. So now Herocram is out on his own. As we're going to come up to the last 5 minutes of the first race. Martin R inherited second. Fubuki's up the third. Baz is fourth. Jay West, obviously the leader at the moment of the Pro-Am 2 category, in fifth. We've seen Mac closely behind him. Dennis, obviously he's had dirty tyres, so he's going to drop off these guys. Which is about 12 seconds, yep, over 12 seconds. This is the battle at the moment between these two. It's really the only... No, there isn't. There is a battle behind. And we have MacGyver. He's got past Locke. And Rossi. And then obviously Alder's bringing up the rear in 11th. Move the grid. Again, MacGyver seems to be pulling away slowly from Locke. But again, these two going to battle. As we're at the last 4 minutes now. Don't think C-Mac can gain much more. See the dirty air playing its part. There goes Bazza in fourth. It does look like C-Mac's getting better on the brakes than Jay West. That car rotated where he wants it. Move up again. Just under half a second between them now. Can C-Mac make the move? Can he get closer? Does look like he is getting closer now. He's literally on the back of Jay West. Jay West is going to have to go defensive. T-Mac using the slipstream. Pulls it out to the left. Doesn't get the job done. Now Jay West has gone really defensive. Trying to hold on to that place. T-Mac runs it round the outside. Doesn't quite get it. Hits it on the outside again. Can he get the switch back to undercut him? Not quite. He does it this time though. Side by side. Still side by side. Has to come down the straight. Jay West just like he's got the legs a little bit better. Again, C-Mac's not going to give up. He hasn't got much time left to do it in though. Has a look. Fills Jay West's wing mirrors up with another Porsche. Can he make another run at Jay West and try and get past him? We'll quickly go through the field. So Hero Crown in first still. Second is Martin Hart, closely followed by Fubuki now. So another battle brewing towards the end of the race. Baz is in fourth, Jay West still in fifth, with C-Mac sixth, Dennis out in 7th, Guyver 8th. Rossi's got past Locke, and then Haldez still running in 11th. So it's Hero Crown. Again, this is another battle brewing. Again, it's Fubuki trying to find a way past Martin Hart. And then we have these two, Jay West and C-Mac still battling. C-Mac really on behind him now, using the brakes as much as he can. Getting that slipstream off him. Tries and goes the inside. Jay West just blocks him off. Just quickly go at the front. Yeah, he'll get another lap in on these two guys. Get another lap in, I think they will. These two are going to carry on battling. Bazza, I'm sure he'll probably get another lap in. But it's this battle here. As the time's ticking down. C-Mac really on the back of him. And it looks like Jay West is going to finish just ahead of C-Mac. Great racing there, guys. So Jay West has finished 5th overall. 6th is C-Mac. So Dennis will bring it home in 7th. 8th will be MacGyver. Rossi 9th. Locke will be 10th. And Haldare 11th. So Hero Crown still out in 1st. Martin Hart still under fire from Fubuki though. Fubuki's not giving up. Still a few corners left. Fubuki finding all ways. I think he's got it. Martin's running wide. He has. Fubuki's got the job done to take it up to 2nd. But Martin's fighting back. Sends it up the inside of Fubuki. Really close racing, but Fubuki's ran it wide. I think there was a little bit of contact. Martin's just backed off to give him the place back. Great racing there. Great sportsmanship. So Fubuki takes the win. Hero Crown takes the win, I do apologise. Fubuki bringing it home in 2nd. 3rd is Martin Hart. And Bazza bringing it home in 4th. So that's your first race done, guys. And we'll just wait for the 2nd race to begin. Some great racing there. Few self-made incidents. Obviously the guys are just trying to find the best line for themselves. And hopefully we'll get the results in off the host. Move up. So again, obviously with Leeds leaving, I think that's allowed Hero Crown to move up to 1st or somewhere near 1st place in the standings. So all just getting ready for race 2. Obviously just changing the list around a little bit. Hope you're all enjoying the racing so far. Don't think anyone's out on track either. Now they're all sat there. Let's see if the results are up. Hopefully I'll put them up. We'll see. We'll check. When I find him, there he is. So obviously there is one or two missing as well tonight, guys, by the looks of the lists. Again, just waiting for the guys just obviously to sort everything out, and then we should be back onto racing anytime soon. And we do have someone going out on track, and it's Martin Hart. And we're going back racing by the looks of it. So points haven't been updated. Right, so this is race 2. It looks like a reverse grid. I'll get the nonsense on, which you don't want to see. And one light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Out the go. So we're still missing leads. Everyone gets away pretty cleanly. Martin Hart dives it over to the opposite side. Rich Bazzer out in front. Martin runs a little bit wide. Again, so does Jay West. Runs it wide on that exit of the first. Oh, and a bit of contact there between MacGyver and Rossi by the looks of it. We have Locke running wide. Obviously, I can't replay that, guys, as it's live. So Baz is still out in front. Martin Hart being chased down by Fabuki again. This is going to be a bit of a rerun from the first race between these two. Eurocramp's 4th. Aldez 5th. 6th is Locke. Dennis is 7th. C-Mac 8th. Jay West 9th. 10th is MacGyver. 11th is Rossi. Oh, and Dennis again. Getting them corners all wrong. He must be dropping his own sweeties, and we've got C-Mac out as well. So that's allowed on. Obviously, might have been a bit of contact between Jay West and C-Mac. So obviously, we'll find out at some point. Jay West, a little bit of door banging there between Jay West and Dennis. So Rossi's up to 9th. 10th is C-Mac. MacGyver's down to 11th. It's all kicked off on the first lap. So now these two guys are back. Ooh, a bit of a nudge there off Dennis at the back of Jay West. So locks up the 6th. Halder in 5th at the moment. Ibuki's 4th. He's dropped down from behind Martin R. So Hero Crab's now up the 3rd. Baz is 2nd. Oh, Martin R's took the lead off him. So this is going to be a close race. We'll jump on board with Martin R. So now we've got Bazza in 2nd. He's going to want that place back from Martin. So you can see Hero Cram as well, and Fubuki. Again, second lap, everyone gets purple sectors all the way around. He's already pulled in 0.6 of a second away from Bazza. Martin will be putting the pressure, putting the pedal down now, trying to get away from the group behind him. So we'll jump on with Bazza, closely followed by Hero Cram. You can let the car run slightly wide on the exit of that turn. And these three really battling now. All vying for one spot. Go through them. Oh, Martin runs it really wide. Gets it going though. We have Hero Cram trying to send it up the inside of Bazza. Hasn't worked. So Fubuki's just sat there waiting. And we have Halder 2.5 seconds, just over 2.5 seconds behind. Again, he's in a different category to these guys. Doing well so far in 5th. Move out with that camera. And we'll go down. See how the rest are getting on. So lock out on his own at the moment. Just over 2 seconds ahead of Jay West. Dennis and now Rossi all starting to clamp up together. So now it looks like it's going to be a 4-way battle. We've seen Mac joining in. And then obviously McGarver out in 11th at the moment. Just in the picture there. So we'll jump on with Rossi. Oh, Dennis again. Clearly doesn't like this track. So he's dropped his own sweeties again. Probably Skittles or M&M's. Obviously the guys have moved up the place. C-Mac will probably want to try and find a way past Rossi so we can attack Jay West again, like we were in the first race, battling. And that's Locke getting it all out of sorts, coming off the exit. Jay West lets it go wide and then rotates it tightly back in. So obviously it works for him. The other guys just follow it round. And C-Mac's still not going anywhere at the moment. Just over about a second but covering the top of these three guys. So C-Mac will be using the slipstream off Rossi to try and catch up to Jay West. Down to the final corner. West now brings it right over, trying to take the title line. Rossi still there. C-Mac dropped off a little bit, not much though. Again, the Dirty Air will be playing havoc with the cars. See, it's really close between these two now. And there's a yellow flag up ahead, and it's Bazza. Oh, Bazza's spun it. Bazza not having a great time so far. It's very unlucky for him. And we have Dennis there, battling with Locke. So Bazza's dropped down to 8th as we move up. So now Hero Cram's in 2nd, Martin R still out in 1st, and Fubuki's in 3rd. Grab a quick drink, guys. And a fantastic few laps for Haldane at the moment, out in fourth. He's 5.5 seconds ahead of Jay West. Hopefully he can keep the car there without making any mistakes. Now we have Hero Crown all over the back of Martin Hart. So these guys have raced plenty of times before. Martin will start thinking about going defensive, keeping Hero Crown at bay. See if Fabuki can catch up and cause havoc, so Martin can get back away again. Hero Crown will have choices either to attack or defend. It does look like Martin's pulled a bit of a gap away from Hero Crown. Great racing by these guys. Oh, Fabuki. He saves it. Hold there. Still there in fourth for Pro-Am 2. And we have, who's that? That's C-Mac getting it all wrong again. Baz has got past them all. He's not hanging about. Rossi's got past. No, he hasn't got past Jay West. I do apologise. Thought he did. So Rossi's in seventh. Again, C-Mac, MacGyver running it wide. See the dirty tyres. We have Dennis out in 8th at the moment. Locks down to 11th. And not even halfway through. There's been more drama on here than there has been in EastEnders or something. Oh, and Lock again, runs it wide. Move up the field. Baz is now on the charge. Trying to make the most of that situation. Just unlucky for him. Again, stellar job so far by Haldane. Probably one of his best, if he stays in this position, it's probably one of his best finishes of the season. As we move up, Hero Crown still stuck behind Martin Hart. Hero Crown's got the fastest lap at the present time of a 1:23.9. And everyone's using the soft tyres as it's only 20-minute races. 80% fuel. Hero Crown now. Martin's just getting on the grass, not what he needed. He's still defending greatly. He's got another 10 minutes or so just to keep this up. Again, closes the door on Hero Crown. Ooh, a little bit of a wobble. Now can Fabuki still catch up to these two? See how the others getting on. The others look like they're doing alright at the back. This at the moment is a battle going on. Hero Crown literally all over the back of Martin Hart. Signing enough side by side. Martin's got the inside though. Oh, nearly loses it. Fabuki runs it wide. Again, recovers it. And we have Locke who's left the room. Martin's still out there, still holding firm. Doing a stellar job so far. Hero Crown can't find a way past him though. Again, Martin will be hoping that Fabuki can just come along and take a bit of pressure off him by chasing down Hero Crown. Fabuki's going to try and go around the outside. Can he get this way? Oh, he's still side by side. Martin's giving the room. And for Hero Crown's got it. He's ran it wide a little bit. Martin's coming back. Doesn't quite get it. Does he get it on this turn? No. But that's now allowed Fabuki to play a part. Again, great racing. Just unlucky for Martins just to lose that place. But hopefully he can get it back. Again, he's not leaving his side. So we'll move down the grid. So Haldane again, still out in fourth. But he's going to be chased down by Bazza. Again, different classes for these guys. Also Jay West being caught down by Rossi. Dennis still in 8th. 9th is C-Mac. 10th is MacGyver. So we're only down to 10 cars now. So we move through the field. And these guys are just pretty much separated at the moment. Rossi will try and get hold of Jay West if he can. And we have Bazza out in 5th. Out there again, still holding 4th. Just his lap times are dropping off a little bit. Just needs to hold out for a few more minutes. Then we have Fabuki, Martin Hart, and Hero Cram still. Dropping off the back of Hero Cram a little bit. So that's allowed Fabuki just to catch up slightly to Martin. Hero Cram's tyres do look a little bit better for wear than Martin's. Not by much though. Obviously Martin pushing it a little bit just to keep that first place in the first half of the race. Doing a great job, like all the guys have this season, every single one of them. Whether they've come in for one race or stayed for the season. Out there, still 4th again. Baz is going to try and get past him somehow. Again, different classes. It'll be just best if Haldane just pulls to one side and just let Baz get on with it. Doesn't need to battle with him whatsoever. Locker's rejoined the room. We're only allowed to spectate now. So we have Jay West, literally coming under fire now from Rossi. Then it's not too far behind, but he's getting chased down by C-Mac. And there's MacGyver. Out in 10th. So here we come. Oh, now Fabuki's got past Martin Hart. A little bit of door banging. Quite acceptable. To go side by side. Martin's still got the inside though. Fabuki runs it round the outside, giving them the space. Again, great racing by these guys. Martin keeps hold of his place. Fabuki's going to try again. Just doesn't quite get it. But that's allowing Hero Cram to get away with it. Jump on board with Fabuki. And you can see just over 11 seconds in front of Bazza. So he's got nothing to worry about at the moment behind him. Just going to try and find a way past Martin Hart if he can. As we're coming into the last 4 minutes of the race. Race 2. You can see on the map as well at the back of the back of the race it's starting to clamber up again with a few of them, so we will keep an eye on that. But at the moment it's these two guys. As you can see just in the distance there is Hero Cram. So Fabuki now is going to try and make another charge and try and get past Martin Hart. He's going to try and let Martin Hart make a mistake, force a mistake I should say. And these two guys know each other quite well in racing. Get rid and use the slipstream of Martin. and get closer down the straight start finish. And Martin doing a great job defending. Jump off onto TV cameras. So obviously Bazza now got past Hal there. Now Hal there. He can just hold out for a few more minutes. He will take that first place for Pro-Am 2. Closely following him is Jay West and Rossi. And if these two guys really do start battling, it will allow Hal there to get away and build that gap back up. Then we have Dennis with C-Mac again battling. And Dennis runs it wide again. See there, MacGyver just in the background in 10th. And C-Mac right up the inside. Dennis gets it a little bit too wide, but manages to keep hold of the place. C-Mac, can he make use of the slipstream? Again, the Dirty Air will be playing havoc. Oh, and Dennis, he saves it. He's really pushing that car to its limits, just to try and keep 8th place, keeping C-Mac at bay. Move up to the next two. And Rossi literally all over the back now, and they're still starting to close down on Hal there. Maybe another lap or two. Another lap after the one they're coming up to. Jay West now. Is he thinking of either going to attack Hal there and gain a place, or is he going to have to defend from Rossi? These two still battling hard. Dennis not giving C-Mac an inch of space. Defending. But now C-Mac's on the side of him, nearly. Can he get the switch back? No, he doesn't do it. Jay West now really on the back of Hal there. Oh, and Jay West has binned it, but he saves it. So now he's going to fall into the clutches of Dennis and C-Mac. Now Rossi is going to be on the charge to hunt down Hal there. Baz is still out in 4th. The top guys. Again, Herocram's going to get another lap in. With a 7.5 second lead over Martin Hart. So Martin Hart's going to have to hold out for one more lap against Fabuki. Bazza, I think he's just going to finish in 4th. He does. Bazza brings it home in 4th, I think. No, he's just made it over the line. But a fantastic effort there by Haldare for 5th, the Pro-Am 1, Pro-Am 2 winner, with Rossi in 6th, Jay West in 7th, 8th is Dennis, 9th is C-Mac, and bringing it home in last place is MacGyver. So we'll move back up now. Kabuki still stuck behind Martin Hart. Oh, it did look like Herocram had a little bit of a wobble there. I may have been wrong. We have caught the camera. But it's these two guys again coming into the final few corners. Martin Hart's done a fantastic job holding out in second. Just a shame he couldn't keep that first place with the charging Herocram. But Fabuki's not done yet though. Fabuki, oh, Martin's run it wide, but he's kept side by side. Oh, and Fabuki's just pipped him for second. Martin 3rd, and bringing it home in 4th is Bazza. Very unlucky there for Martin, absolutely unlucky for that. But above all, great racing by everyone again. And that's race 2 done. We'll be back in a few minutes, guys. I'm back, guys. I hope everyone enjoyed that second race. As we head into the third race, probably have a bit of a break. We'll see who's jumping out. And it's Bazzer out at the moment. Just have Martin out at the moment on practice. Sorry, Bazza, I do apologise. I'm just reading, obviously, the comments. Yes, it is more interesting to watch an F1. I'm more of a British GT fan. I'm still waiting for the update of points. If not, I will post them in the comments later on. I do apologise. Just can't get the staff these days. We'll have a quick look though, see if anything has been updated. Some of them have been updated, but not on all, sadly. So, looks like Hero Crown is the winner of Pro category. Obviously, Leeds has left. Sorry, Leeds leaving in the first race. And we'll look at Pro Am 2. That's a little bit sketchy with the way the table is. So I think it's going to have to be, obviously I'll post it in the comments once I find the full list of all the races that have been done. We'll have a look, see who's on track. So they're just looking at a blank screen. Nonsense on. So it's just Martin and Bazzer out at the moment. Evening, Cole. Hi, gorgeous to you too. Setting the tables up and stuff. Rejigging it for another reverse grid, I think it is. The final race of the season. And it looks like the guys are ready to go. here we have, we're ready on the grid now. Final race of the Porsche Carrera Cup MRC. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Way to go. Oh, it looks like maybe 1 or 2 false start. Oh, and J West stalled it. Brits Bazza and Martin who get away to the first corner. Again, hopefully no incidents. Oh, Dennis runs it wide. J West, obviously he's got the car going. And Dennis is down at the back, running it wide. J West trying to get the inside of Halder. Race 2 winner for Prom 2 to Halder. Fantastic race by him. Yeah. Move up the field. Everyone just, obviously first lap, everyone's just trying to sort themselves out. But it's Bazza out in front, closely followed by Fabuki. Martin as well. And Hero Cram. Top 4 all in one go. Hero Cram. Has he saved it. He saved it from spinning it out, but it has dropped him back. But Martin's still out in third with Fabuki second. First is Bazza. As we come towards lap 2. Garver's up to 5th at the moment. Rossi 6th. Halder 7th. C-Mac 8th. J West 9th. Dennis in 10th. And it does appear we have lost Locke as well, who hasn't entered the race. As we go through onto the second lap of Asken now. Move up the field. Again, no charging at the moment by the guys. Hero Cram there, just running it wide a little bit too much. Fabuki just gets it on the grass slightly. But at the moment it's Bazza. We'll jump on board with Bazza. Leading the field. Fabuki right behind. Martinez there as well. See, Bazza's had an up and down season, but not all it. Practically, I think 90% wasn't his fault. With just incidents occurring. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Hopefully this race can make it something for him. So we've still got Fabuki and Martin behind him. Let's come to the final corner and then we'll start lap 3 of Asken. Move on to Fabuki. And Martin still there. See Hero Cram not too far. And the guys are just taking different lines going through that first turn. Fabuki also with his wipers on again. Funny enough, when it rains they get switched off. Right now it's just dropped slightly off the back of Fabuki. But Fabuki's on a charge to try and take over Bazza for first. That's Martin's view at the moment. See what's happened to Hero Cram. Hero Cram looks like he's had some sort of incident and he's back down in 9th. Halder down in 10th. So Hero Cram's got some work to do now. In the next 15 minutes, or 16 minutes or so. Dennis up to 8. J West, Rossi, C-Mac. All in one group. Dennis trying to make a move on Rossi. A little bit of contact the scene. With C-Mac out in front. I think if my calculations may be correct, I think C-Mac has probably won the Prom 2 category. Just don't quote me on that until obviously I get the full results. But it does seem, if you can keep this place going, you may have two hands on the trophy. As we move up the field, Bazza still holding out in first. Kabuki second now, Martin R third. Again, these two guys carrying on the battle from the last two races. It's great to see though. MacGyver out on his own at the moment in fourth. C-Mac still getting chased down by Jay West and Dennis, and Rossi's obviously dropped behind these three. And then we have Hero Cram still in ninth. Obviously he's got some work to do trying to get through these four in front of him. And then Haldare, race 2 winner, down in 10th. It's this battle again between these three. It's not going to go away. As you can see, Baz is still out in front. Fubuki, Martin R behind him. Now Martin R's coming back at Fubuki. Sends it up the inside. He does. But Fubuki's fighting back. He's not going to give up that easily. Stuck right behind Martin R. Martin R takes the defensive. Great racing by these guys yet again. But it's not over. Again, while these two are battling, Baz is just going to nip off down the road. Try and put some distance between himself and these two. Can Martin get that elusive first win, or race win I should say, of the season? I think he's had 1 or 2 wins, I'm not too sure. But Fubuki's got past him again. This is great racing by the top 3. Again, just Bazza just pulling out a 1.5 gap over Fubuki. Can Martin come back and challenge Fubuki again for 2nd place? And then we have MacGyver 4th, C-Mac 5th, Jay West 6th, Rossi 7th, and Hero Cram up to 8th. Dennis is down to 9th, closely followed by Haldare. Field again, and see Mac now starting to pull away from Jay West. Can he catch up to MacGyver? We're not even halfway yet. The battle still enrages on at the front. Fubuki starting to close down Bazza. Martin's there as well. This could be anyone's race between these three. I think if there was a driver of the day, I think it'd be hard to choose. Maybe you guys can pop comments in pop your comments in below. See who your best driver was or is. Bazza still holding first though. And we have Fubuki. Martin starting to come back at Fubuki now. So also got the purple sectors coming up. It's Fubuki at the moment with the fastest lap. So MacGyver still hang out in 4th. And C-Mac looks like he is starting to slowly catch up to MacGyver. Now we have Hero Cram up at the 6th. And we have the yellow flag. Who is it? Oh, it's for Buki. Buki spun it. He's dropped it down to 4th. He's going to have dirty tyres. That's very unlucky there for Fabuki. So now Martin's back up to 2nd. He's going to start chasing down Bazza. Let them guys crack on a bit while they get the racing underway under the belts. MacGyver up to 3rd. Fabuki 4th. C-Mac 5th. Hero Cram 6th. J West in 7th. Dennis still in 8th. Haldez moved up to 9th now. And Rossi in 10th. And we've got the yellow flags out again. Is that Fabuki? He's done it again. He's spun it. The race isn't going his way so far. So we'll move back up to the front. Bazza just over a second ahead of Martin. Obviously Martin's well ahead of MacGyver. And now Hero Cram's got past C-Mac. Again, different classes. So Hero Cram obviously coming up, obviously just over halfway. About 9 minutes, or just under 9 minutes left. See if we can catch up. It does look like the top 2 have pulled away. As we move down the order again. I think Rossi's had another incident. Looking at his times. And we have Fabuki chasing down Halder. Again, different classes. Dennis 7th. Just out on his own at the moment. J West now starting to battle with C-Mac again. So this battle's carrying on from the previous races. J West tries and sends it up the inside. Doesn't quite get the job done. As we move up. Martin are now starting to catch up to Bazza. Nearly half a second between them. MacGyver coming under fire from Hero Cram. Just needs to let him go. C-Mac still out in 5th. J West just dropped off the back of him now. So to allow C-Mac a little bit of breathing space. And then we have Dennis, Halder, Fabuki, just going to get past him. And then Rossi in 10th. But at the moment, it's Bazza still out in front. Martin are there. It's Hero Cram at the moment who's got the fastest lap of a 1:23.5. So Hero Cram is on a charge. And he's just over 9.7 seconds away from him. But that gap is starting to slowly come down. Does he have enough time to actually catch up to them? If they don't battle and work together, they may keep that gap between them. And maybe have a last lap battle. So now MacGyver's at the 4th. And then obviously C-Mac does look like he's catching up to MacGyver. J West just dropping off the back of C-Mac. With Dennis running in 7th, again Fabuki in 8th, Halder 9th, and Rossi in 10th. And we're coming up to the last 5 minutes of this race, and they're both running it really wide now. The pressure is on between these two. Just need to take a deep breath, guys. Compose yourselves. Again, Hero Cram with a purple sector. Where anything can happen in racing. Move through the field again. Again, nothing happening much at the moment. Only at the front. And the guys even at the back. If you're battling, it's great to see. Just make racing more interesting when you're battling and just going round in circles. See Mac getting a little slide. But he is starting to catch up to MacGyver now. Again, it's Hero Cram on the charge. Another fastest lap for him. 7.5 seconds away. Now Martin has literally caught up to the back of Bazza. And we're into the last 4 minutes now. Oh, Martin's getting it all slidey on the grass. Again, just obviously dirty tyres. See Martin really putting the pressure onto Bazza now. Oh, Martin. You're starting to make me nervous, and I'm not even in that car. Hero Cram. Starting now down to 6.5 seconds. So MacGyver's still fourth. Oh, gets it on the grass slightly. And that has allowed C-Mac to really catch up to him now. And he's done it again. C-Mac gets past him. Jay West also runs it on the grass. So now C-Mac is now up to fourth. MacGyver's fifth, Jay West sixth, Dennis is still seventh, Kabuki's eighth, ninth is Rossi, Haldare's 10th. We're back to the battle at the front. And the gap's gone up between Martin and Hero Cram. It's back up to 7.8. And these two guys literally got the track to themselves at the moment. Fantastic job by these two in this race. Got the Reds down. A few little moments. Again, I think everyone in this lobby has been fantastic this season. Coming up to the last minute, just over a minute now. Has Hero Cram got anything left in the tank to try and catch him? It's a big ask. You never know. The gap is starting to come back down slowly again. Some of them may get another lap in. And MacGyver's got past C-Mac's. Whoa, C-Mac gets it all sorted out of shape. Again, C-Mac be feeling the pressure now as the time's ticking down. And now it's 6.7 between Martin and Hero Cram. Don't think Hero Cram's going to do it. Looks like this may be the final lap for these guys. Or they may squeeze one more out. Martin now really on the attack. He knows the time is coming down. I think they're going to get another lap in, these two. They're going to have to do it for one more lap. They do. Hero Cram is going to try and squeeze the car as much. He does. He gets another lap in. I think it's up now. MacGyver is going to finish 4th. J West 5th. Dennis in 6th. And C-Max dropped down to 7th. Fabuki's going to bring it home in 8th. Then Rossi in 9th. 10th is going to be Hal there. But at the moment, the battle still rages between these two at the moment. And the gap's coming down a little bit more between Martin and Hero Cram. Still coming down. There's Hero Cram just in the distance with his headlights ablaze. These guys now coming into the final few corners. Oh, Bazza just gets it a little bit out of shape, but that's allowed Martin to catch up to him. This is going to be an absolutely close finish, I think. There's Hero Cram. On camera. This is going to be absolutely close, but I think it's going to be Bazza who takes the win. It is. Martin are very close in 2nd place. And then Hero Cram in 3rd. What a fantastic end to the season, guys. I hope you enjoyed the racing as much as I have. And again, I will see you all soon. Thanks for that. Bye now.